High school basketball is on the air. It's March Madness time. Hi, this is Larry Proietti, inviting you to join Nick Proietti and me as we're in Casper this weekend for Class 2A State Championship basketball action and Class 4A Regional Championship action as well. High school hoops on 1480 KRAE is being brought to you by our fine sports sponsors. Now let's send it to Casper, Wyoming. We can be either at the Ford Center, we can be at Casper College, or we can be at Casper Natrona High School. Action aplenty coming your way on 1480 KRAE. Before the opening tap of this contest, let's check in with our pregame show right here on 1480 KRAE Cheyenne. From the opening tap in the second session, this is the championship portion of the section here for Class 2A at the Ford Center, the Ford Wyoming Center. And again, we are courtside. Larry Proietti along with Nick Proietti. We're getting ready for hoop action featuring the Lady Broncs of Burns. We also will get you updated on what happened with Cheyenne Central over at Casper Natrona High School, as we had to pack up and head on over here to do this contest. And we do want to thank all our fine sponsors real quick: Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP, LLP, Lennox Auto Body, the Auto Glass and Detail Center, United States Air Force Recruiting Office, Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, Halliday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing and Heating, 2 doors down, Medicap Pharmacy, Page and Zach Lane at Number One Properties. We also want to thank Cheyenne Urological, Cheyenne Package Ship, the Gill Window Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, Burns Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service, YO Print, LLC, GiftConnections.net, the Donut Shop on Central Avenue, and Affordable Computer Repair. Real quick, the starting lineups, let's get it in. The home team will be the Sundance Lady Bulldogs, and this is the way they'll come out. In the backcourt, it'll be Zoe Skeens. She is a senior. She'll be joined by Micaiah Gillespie. She's also a senior at 5'6". At one wing will be Laxie Marchant. She'll be joined by Riley Banker, and it will be Savannah Williams, the junior, for head coach Jim O'Connor. So again, Skeens along with Gillespie, Marchant, Riley Banker, and Savannah Williams.
While we have time, again, just setting it up against Sundance, how they got to this point in the semifinal, again, defeating Kimmer yesterday by a final of 38-28 against Sundance as your number 2 seed out of the East region. Again, Sundance Lady Bulldogs, who, again, have won the state tournament back in 2018.
And for the number 4 seed, Lady Broncs with a big upset yesterday over the Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies. Same lineup for you. Jordan Grease will be in the backcourt. She's 5'7". She'll be joined by... It will be Soraya Acklin. Acklin is 5'6". She's a junior. Also Grease. Brooke Hansen at one forward position, 5'8", and she'll be joined by Savannah Kirkbride. At the middle, it will be Dahl Cower. And again, she might be that 4 spot because, again, Barry Ward likes to protect her. So, again, it's Grease, Hansen, Eklund, Kirkbride, and Cower for the Lady Broncs under head coach Barry Ward.
Again, Lady Broncs coming in this contest. They are the 4 seed out of the Eastern Conference for the Lady Broncs. Again, they have not been to the semifinals since 2011, where, again, they did win that contest. Again, moved on to that state title game. So, again, Burns, again, continuing history, again, as they move on here in the state tournament.
Well, one thing we do want to mention here is that we will be having not 1 but 2 games for you. The Lady Broncs will be here first, and then we'll follow it up with the Hornets of Pine Bluffs coming up at 9 o'clock. For Burns, they'll be in their travel black uniforms, orange numeral with Broncs across the front. And for the Lady Bulldogs, they're home white with their red numerals and the black outline with the Bulldogs across the front. So, again, big, important contest here for the Lady Broncs. History could be in the making here at the Wyoming Ford Center.
For the Lady Broncs, again, they are looking for their first ever state title. Again, got to get past the Sundance team. Again, who opposes them on the winner side of the bracket. Again, game that will get underway at 6 o'clock. Tongue River and Lingle Fort Laramie after this one wraps up.
All right, we are going to take a 3-minute timeout. A 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with the opening tap right here on 1480 KRAE. When shopping for that special someone or looking for that unique piece to accent your home, then look no further than giftconnections.net. At giftconnections.net, you'll see beautiful handmade pieces done by Rolf Lidberg of Sweden, featuring his work with trolls and tomtars, which are only sold in Cheyenne and Laramie County by a Cheyenne veteran who wants you to experience the beauty and craftsmanship in each piece. Shop at home or at work today by shopping locally at giftconnections.net. Remember to go to the KYOI BOGO icon for the buy one, get one offer at giftconnections.net. Visit Halliday Subaru in Cheyenne. At Halliday Subaru, you'll find one of the largest Subaru selections in Wyoming, always at low Halliday common sense prices, including the most popular Subaru models like Outback, Forester, and the Ascent. View lease and finance specials online at HallidaySubaru.com. Then visit Halliday Subaru, Westland Road, Motor City, Cheyenne. Experience the Halliday difference, the beginning of hassle-free driving.
Come see how the Halliday difference can make a big difference for you. The Halliday difference.
For nearly 30 years, family-owned and operated Lennox Auto Body, along with the Auto Glass and Detail Center, has been serving our community with quality and customer satisfaction. It's a pretty simple drill. When you want it done right the first time, call Lennox Auto Body for an appointment at 307-634-6608. Lennox Auto Body at 1020 Dunn Avenue. And the Auto Glass and Detail Center. Remember, it's not clean until it's Lennox clean at 617 East Pershing Boulevard.
Lennox Auto Body. No shortcuts, no compromise.
Are you looking for a pharmacist who will actually take the time to talk to you? Then come to Medicap Pharmacy. We're dedicated to healthcare only, which means we'll fill your prescription quickly, and then we'll make time to listen, answer your questions, explain your prescriptions, and tell you about possible drug interactions.
Medicap Pharmacy. We'll always make time for you.
Medicap Pharmacy, 1947 Bluegrass Circle, next to Texas Roadhouse in Cheyenne. Or call 635-3712.
Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union is now offering a simple way to help make your money work for you. Meridian Trust will now pay 4% interest on their Max Rewards free checking accounts with balances up to $25,000 per month. Get all the details at mymeridiantrust.com or stop by your local Meridian Trust branch with 3 locations in Cheyenne. 4349 East Lincoln Way, 1602 East Prairie Avenue, and downtown at 2223 Warren Avenue. Right now is the perfect time to become a Meridian Trust member. Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, where your deposits are safely insured by the NCUA. Be sure to stop in today.
If you own a home or property, you have at some time experienced a systems failure, always at the worst possible time. If that happens to you, just call Merritt Plumbing and Heating at 638-0749. Randy Merritt has over 35 years experience of plumbing and heating service. Merritt Plumbing and Heating and their entire crew have one mission: to provide homeowners and businesses throughout southeast Wyoming with reliable, affordable, and honest services. For plumbing and heating, commit this name to memory: Merritt Plumbing and Heating. Online at merrittplumbingandheating.com.
Well, we are back here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Larry Proietti, Nick Proietti. This will be the first of a couple of visits to the Ford Wyoming Center over the next couple of weekends as we get ready to go. And for the Lady Broncs of Burns High School, they're hoping to be back here again tomorrow evening, and if they are, you know what that means. It's state championship time.
Yeah, again, as we had to go away from halftime of the East Boys Regional, at least again in that loser bracket. Again, Central taking on Cheyenne South. I do want to mention Cheyenne Central did get the victory, 64-48 over Cheyenne South. South, they are done for postseason play.
Tap comes down into the hands of the Lady Broncs. Inside, they try to get it into Kirkbride. And Kirkbride will be fouled with the game's first whistle. One of the nice things I like being here on the Vent Center floor is that you don't have to keep stats. And we got our first foul of the contest. That is whistled up against Savannah Williams. And it will not send Kirkbride to the line. She was not in the act of shooting. Inbounds will come to Dahl. How about Kirkbride for 3? That one won't go. Loose on the floor and picked up by Lexi Marchant. Marchant will drop it back into the lap of Skeens. Skeens at the point. Burns right now. Nick comes out in man-on-man defense as they cross around. Marchant down low, try to get it into Gillespie. Gillespie kicks it back out. And then a double dribble turnover by Marchant. So it will be out to the Lady Broncs across the way in front of their bench.
And Lady Broncs yesterday, or again early morning at the Casper College, again pulling the upset against the defending 2A state champ Rocky Mountain.
Grace will put on the brakes, cross it over to Kirkbride. Again, Burns going right to left across your radio dial, as well as we wish we could do our video live stream, but you got to trust me on that as well. Nick's keeping you updated with the stats as we're keeping updated down below here from the Ford Wyoming Center. We got a jump ball situation as Cower got tied up, I think, with Gillespie down low, and it will be out to the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs pushes it down quickly with Williams over to Skeens. Skeens on the far side. On top. Again, 2 stripes out there. Again, you got a collegiate, I think a semi-pro stripe out there.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I do believe so here on this unique floor.
Marchant. It's a solid wood floor. Now they'll launch the 3 by Skeens. That won't go. Rebound pulled down and put back by Marchant. She snuck in and will get the easy offensive points and the board.
First lead goes to Lady Bulldogs here. 6:20 to go in the first.
Eklund to Cower. Cower back to Eklund. Eklund drives on the baseline, throws up a jumper. That's an air ball. Rebound pulled down, put back by Hanson. Brook off the glass makes it 2-2. Quickly, Williams on the attack on the near side. On a bounce over to Marchant. Back over to Banker. Banker gets the chance to touch it now to Marchant. She'll kick it out in the corner. Here's a long-range 3. That won't go. Picked up by Eklund as she will slow it down as she crosses the timeline. The missed shot by Skeens. Cower, Grease. Now over to Kirkbride. Kirkbride to Eklund. Down low to Cower. Jumper good from the baseline. So now Cower makes it 4-2 in favor of Burns.
Cower, who had an unbelievable performance against Rocky Mountain, looking for that the same here this afternoon against Sundance.
Williams on the near side, now to Marchant on the wing. Drives past Cower, pull-up jumper, and we will have the first whistle called against the Lady Bronx. We'll see who the foul will be on. It looks like it's going to be on Hanson.
She'll pick up her first foul. Team's first called against the Lady Bronx.
We'll see Jalen Mills getting ready to come in. Marchant will be at the line to shoot 2. First shot on the way is perfect. So Mills will check in for Williams. We're a point away from tying this thing up. This one I think is going to be a battle, Nick. I really do.
And will it be a defensive battle of what we saw yesterday?
Second shot is no good. Covered up by Cower as she flips it out to Grease. Grease on the far side. Back to Cower. She'll step in for the 3. Can't get it to go off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down. Almost lost by Skeens. Skeens now brings it into the near court. Far side over to Gillespie. Gillespie into the hands of Mills. Mills back over to Marchant. And then they tried to force one in. Skeens tried to force it down low to Mills. Knocked away by Grease. Jordan Grease is kind of your ace, too, on that defensive side.
4:46 to go here in the first. Again, 8-minute quarters in the high school game. Again, no shot clock, even in the state tournament.
Aspen Jones, a junior, is checked in. Inbounds will come to Mills. Mills, with the left hand, gets inside the paint. And Cower right on top of her. And a 3 in the key. You were waiting for that one to go. Nice job by Cower. And again, we saw Dahl earlier kind of go body to body because she almost was a couple inches short. Right now, she's just right now protecting that inside. Eklund, Kirkbride down to Grease. Cower down across the way, in and out of the hands of Eklund, and it will be out to Burns, knocked away by Mills. That was close too. It looked like Eklund touched it last.
Little say with the Lady Bronx, who are going to have the 1-point advantage here early on in this ball game.
Yeah, it's 4-3. Inbounds will come to Eklund. On top to Grease. Jordan will not take the shot. Try to slither in, then sends it back out to Eklund. Eklund throws up a jumper. That is no good. And the rebound is covered up by Aspen Jones. Jones will give it off to Mills, who brings it down court now to Skeens. Lady Bulldogs looking to take the lead. Marchant couldn't get a drive inside. Kicks it back out to Skeens. Skeens on top. Far side into the hands of Mills. Mills off her shoe and gets the ball back, luckily. as she'll get it over to Marchant. Long offensive possession taken away by Grease as she tried to force it down low to Skeens. Jordan goes inside, leans in, and will draw the foul. Nice job by Jordan. We have seen that from her all the games that we've covered with the Lady Broncs. And the foul will be on Gillespie.
She'll pick up her first foul. Team second called against the Lady Bulldogs.
So Jordan Grease, the junior, at the line to shoot a pair and increase the lead. First shot, perfect. 5-3 in favor of the Lady Broncs.
Again, history in the making here. Again, it's been a long time coming since the Burns Lady Broncs have been in this position since 2011.
Second shot of the way, and that one is also good too. The twine tickled on that perfect shot by Jordan Grease. 6-3 the lead in favor of the Lady Broncs. Skeens looking for a screen, couldn't get it. Grease on top of her. Marchant now on top, being guarded by Coward. And finally will get it off, knocked away by Kirkbride. Then it goes into the backcourt, but it was touched by Burns. Mills on a bounce down low to Marchant. Turn around over Cower. That is no good, and nice job again by Dahl. She is like right in the face, but not leaving her feet. Grease now with the basketball. She gets it over the timeline, finds Cower in between the loops. Back to Grease on the far side. Now on the wing. They will get it into Kirkbride to Cower. Her jumper, short range, can't get it to go. And the long rebound ends up in the hands of Eklund. Back to Cower. Baseline jumper is good. It's now 8-3, and the senior has come to play. We got a timeout. With 2:45 to go, quarter number one, Burns 8, Sundance 3. Back after this 30-second timeout you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE. MHP is a certified public accounting and consulting firm located in Bow, Cheyenne, and Fort Collins, offering accounting, tax, and consulting services to businesses, not-for-profit, government, and individual clients. MHP takes pride in their commitment to providing close, personal attention to their clients. They also continue to invest time and resources in continuing education, state-of-the-art computer technology, and valuing their relationships with you. MHP is a proud supporter of local and UW athletics. MHP, 314 West 18th Street, or call 634-2151. Here in quarter number one, 8-3. And for Cower here in the first quarter, she's got 4 of those 8 points.
Got a phenomenal start for her, similar to what we saw yesterday against Rocky Mountain.
Mills, she's cut off by Cower. On top to Williams, who's checked back in. Lead pass inside, taken away by Cower. She covers it up. Couple of dribbles, now gets it to Grease over the timeline. Into the near court. Grease gets inside the paint. Has it knocked away from her. I think she was trying to put up a shot. Might have been blocked from behind. Mills ends up with it for the Lady Bulldogs. On top, they'll go to Williams. She'll square for the 3. That one hits off the rim and no good. Easy rebound for Eklund, who drops it back to Cower. Now to Grease, and Grease will slow things down, set up the offense with 2:04 to go here in period number 1. Cross the way, Eklund. Back over to Kirkbride. She'll pull over the J. That's going to be well short. And I think we might get a loose ball foul that time on Cower, as Marchant had good positioning. So for Dahl, her first foul.
Team's second foul called against the Lady Broncs.
$1:52 left to go here in the quarter. As I stop talking because he gets a little loud from our PA guy here. Grease steals the pass down low and then loses it off her knee. Oh my. Turnover to turnover. Now Williams with the basketball. Still 8-3 with about $1:30 to go. Get it into the hands of Gillespie. Back to Mills. Mills on top. On the wing, they'll find Williams. Williams dumps it down low. Mills off the glass and good. Had positioning and will put it up and in. I do believe she got past Eklund to put it up and in to make it 8-5. Grease flips it underhand to Kirkbride, now to Cower. Cower inside, back out on top. Long range 3 by Eklund. That won't go. And the rebound hauled in by Mills as Marchant hits the floor under a minute to play in quarter number 1. It's 8-5 in favor of the Lady Broncs. Mills trying to drive on the baseline and has her shot blocked. She might have taken herself probably below the standard on that one, where she would have probably been best served not even to throw it up. I think she was just trying to draw the foul.
Lady Bulldogs, though, will inbound the basketball. 44.8 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
We'll see Sadie Barrett come in, as she will come in to protect Cower, as they will take her out with 44.8 seconds to go.
And Cower's the key piece. Again, we've seen her, again, in those matchups against Pine Bluff get run into foul trouble.
Gillespie's inbound pass is no good. Then the rebound is pulled down by Banker, who checked back in, and I think we're going to get a foul on the Lady Bronx. And that will be on Barrett. So Cower came out at the right time, so to speak. So Banker will be at the line. She is a junior. She'll have a couple of shots at it. First shot is no good. That one kind of thudded off the fiberglass.
And I think a defensive battle, as we're seeing here early on, kind of benefits Burns, is what we saw yesterday morning against Rocky Mountain.
8-5 our score. Banker will eye it, fire it, and she will get number 2. 1 out of 2, and it's 8-6. 40 seconds to go here in the quarter. Eklund brings it down, puts on the brakes. Over to Kirkbride, back to Eklund. Now to Brooke Hansen. Her 3 is good! And a bang for Brooke Hansen, making it 11-6 in favor of the Lady Bronx. What a nice shot by Brooke. Mills trying to get inside, has to send it out on top. Long range 3 by Williams. That won't go. Cleared away by Grease with 8 seconds left. Jordan out of control, losing the basketball, loose on the floor. It will be a scrum, and 2.5 seconds left. The ball will be out to the Lady Bronx, unfortunately, because they would have had the ball to open the second quarter. So with 2.5, you got to throw it up and throw it in. Grease lobs it up, and in and out of the hands of Eklund, picked up by Eklund, as she will try to throw up a shot. No good. After 1 period of play, Burns 11, Sundance 6. We'll be back after a 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE. Proud supporters of Cheyenne and community athletes Paige and Zach Lane with Number One Properties would like to wish all the high school and college athletes a successful year on the field and on the court. They have and will continue to support student athletes and are proud to be members of the Cheyenne community. Contact Paige and Zach if you want to sell or buy a home. A special thank you for referrals as well. From your friends at Number One Properties, Paige and Zach Lane. Call 307-214-0827.
Tired of choosing between spending and saving? Platte Valley Bank can help you take care of everything without missing anything. Managing your money can seem overwhelming. PV Budget helps you evaluate your spending, set savings goals, and create a budget that's easy to follow. Look for the PV Budget tool next time you log on to your online or mobile banking account. Take charge of your money and get your financial life on track. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Lady Bulldogs with the basketball as Mills trying to get inside, and that's cut off, sends it out on top to Williams. Williams now to Skeens. Skeens will drive inside, penetrate, and will have the shot blocked by Cower as it was, again, swatted well away, almost into the stands. That was a nice job by Dahl. Skeens left of the cylinder, looking to get it in, finally does so to Mills. Mills will try to take it inside and carries it. And that's a nice job, too, because if you saw Cower, she stepped right in front of Mills as she was headed into the paint.
Altering the movement there, causing the turnover. Ball out to Burns, who are going to have the 5-point advantage.
Eklund to Kirkbride, back to Eklund. Eklund, Kirkbride, now Grease. Grease fires across the way to Kirkbride. Inside they go to Cower. Cower's shot is blocked. Nice job that time on the block by Banker. And quickly, here come the Lady Bulldogs with a left hand. No good by Mills. Ball batted around. That thing looked like a hot potato down low as Mills will tie up eventually with Hansen. We'll get a jump ball, but it'll be out to the Lady Bronx. Wow, that thing went from about 5 different hands.
Well, again, it constant jump ball and ball out to Lady Bronx. So, again, just kind of a turnover possession there for Sundance. Again, looking at both of these teams as well, too, we failed to mention that. Again, it seems like even kind of height matchup between these two.
Bad pass inbounds by Kirkbride to Grease. Got to get some of those nerves out right now. Grease will launch a long 3, air ball, and it will be out to the Lady Bulldogs.
7:04 to go before half.
Burns right now 4 of 15. 4 of 15 from the field. 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Sundance now 2 of 11.
As we're
0 of 4.
Personnel moved in for Burns.
That's Josie Barrett who will come in. So the freshman will move into the backcourt. Mills, she'll bring it on down. She looks like a strong point guard. Terminates her dribble, looking for some help, bounces it down low to Marchant. Marchant has it taken away from behind. No. 3 in the key. Again, got caught with her foot in the cookie jar as she finally got the pass off to Skeens.
Burns faithful looking for a travel instead. They got the 3 in the key. Good contingent of folks again traveling in from eastern Laramie County here to cheer on the Lady Bronx.
Second time now that they've been caught in the key. High block, they get it over to Cower. Now to Grease down low, and boy, they just can't get anything. They got fumble fingers right now. Kirkbride throws it right into the waiting arms of Mills. Mills takes it down court near side. Now we'll bring it out on top. She's being guarded by Josie Barrett, and now picked up by Cower. Fires it out on top to Skeens. 6:05 on the Taco John scoreboard. Quarter number 2. It's 11-6 in favor of Burns.
Again, we've been stuck at that score for quite some time as well, too, a defensive battle.
Haley Carroll's checked in. Trying to get it down low to Carroll, and it's taken away, intercepted by Cower. Kirkbride for a long-range 3. That misses. The rebound ends up in the hands of Barrett. Barrett in the paint. Fires it over to Kirkbride. She'll throw up a little 8-footer. How about that one? And I mean, threw up an 8-footer. It's 13-6.
First points there for Savannah.
So Mills will find Williams on the near side. Now back on top, they go to Skeens. Now to Carroll. Again, Burns denying the inside. Another bad pass. And hitting the deck is Marchant. She might be hurt. Somebody might have kneed her in the head. But she picks herself up. Little pain. Cower will drop it back to Grease as they put it into the near court. Kirkbride down low to Cower. Baseline jumper. Oh, skimmed off the rim. Hanson falls. And then Kirkbride also falls. And we see Carroll on the deck. And we got a whistle. And I think it might be on Carroll. And that will send Kirkbride to the line to shoot a pair.
Third whistle going against the Lady Bulldogs. As Carroll will pick up her first foul. So, again, shooting situation for Burns.
Savannah Kirkbride will be at the line. First shot on the way is good. That lead now is 8 for the Lady Bronx. I was kidding with Coach Ward, and you were with me on the floor. Said, Coach, what happened to that four-corner offense? He said, sometimes that's not a good thing for us. He said, we need to run our offense.
Well, so far, the offense paying off dividends again with the lead.
Sadie Barrett comes back in. As Kirkbride hits both free throws, we'll see Mayana Siebert, the senior, will come on in for Kirkbride.
These two teams have seen each other a few times in the regular season. Again, Sundance out of the northeast quadrant. Burns in the southeast in 2A.
And Burns has a victory over Sundance this season. That one will go off the shoes of Grease. 4:44 to go. They haven't scored yet, the Lady Bulldogs, this quarter.
These two did not meet up in the East Regional Tournament.
No.
But again, find themselves here meeting up in the state tournament.
Inbounds will be to Mills in the corner. Mills with the right hand, trying to get inside. That's cut off. Good job by Josie Barrett, the freshman, to deny her inside. Skeens on top. Now they'll get it over to Carroll. Carroll wants to drive, and she can't get in because Josie Barrett is there to cut it off. Sadie Barrett, that is. Long range three by Skeens is no good. Tapped out into the hands of Josie Barrett. And Barrett crossed away into the hands of Grease. They'll put it in the point guard's hands. Cower pump fakes like she wanted to take that NBA three. They'll get it down low. Little give and go from Sadie to Josie. Josie misses the shot. Siebert battles for the rebound. She can't come away with it. Ends up in the hands of Skeens with under 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Sundance will slow things down again, get the offense all situated again. They have not scored here in this entire second.
Mills, Marchant. So Marchant on the angle. One dribble, terminates, fires across the way to Mills. Mills pull-up jumper. That is no good and cleared away by Josie Barrett.
A lot of one-and-dones by Sundance here so far in the quarter.
Barrett will drop it back to Cower, now to Grease. Grease with a little head fake, gets inside, running right hand. That's no good. Hit a lot of window, and that was about it. Mills comes away with it, and Burns will retreat defensively. How about a long-range three there by Savannah Williams is no good. Saved by Carroll. As Sadie Barrett kind of gave up on it, she should have went after it. Skeens on a bounce over to Carroll. Carroll trying to drive down low. Knocked away by Cower into the hands of Williams. Here's a long-range three again by Skeens. Breaking down court is Grease. Grease has it blocked and then throws it away as it's picked up by Carroll, but luckily 2 defenders back for the Burns Lady Broncs. Again, good transition defensively by the Lady Broncs. Skeens way outside. Now into the hands of Carroll. Carroll to Marchant. Mills caught up along the baseline, hits the deck, loses the basketball. It slides out, last touched by the Lady Broncs.
How about this? Again, 2:29 remaining before half. Again, Sundance is still hasn't scored here in this entire quarter.
Not like the Lady Broncs have been a juggernaut either.
They got the 9-point advantage. So again, for Coach Ward, again, you're pretty happy.
Eklund is back in for the Lady Broncs. Also, Gillespie has checked back in. Or check that. That would be Carly Marchant. And again, Lady Broncs are denying anything down low to the Lady Bulldogs. And obviously Coach Ward got there early enough to watch the Lady Bulldogs, how they performed yesterday as well. Marchant, that's Carly Marchant, will fire it into Mills. Mills with Eklund on her. Now on top to Carroll. Carroll now to Carly Marchant. Over to Skeens. Skeens wants to drive, lay it up and in. Good little burst of speed there by Skeens to make it 15-8. They finally scored after about 5 minutes and 45 seconds of not scoring. Barrett to Barrett, and luckily it ends up on the hip of Cower. Then she'll get it down to Josie Barrett, and Josie misses the easy bunny. And then we'll foul, the frustration foul on Carroll.
Again, team's 4th called against Lady Broncs. 1:57 to go before halftime.
Hanson will check back in for the Lady Broncs.
Again, this is a chance for both teams to make it to that state tournament, at least state championship game coming up tomorrow.
We haven't made any plans, have we, for tomorrow?
No.
Just to be here?
Well, we got to keep an eye on things over in the East Regional in Class 4A.
Yeah, we got championship Saturday tomorrow as well, too.
Potentially and hopefully.
Skeens back on top to Carly Marchant. Marchant kicks it out. Blocked by Grease, and she'll take it away. Blocked it in midair and comes away with it. So Grease over the timeline, puts on the brakes, crosses it over to Josie Barrett, now to Cower. Cower wanted to go inside, kicks it out to Grease for 3. Bang! And a trifecta for Jordan Grease. Makes it 18-8.
How about a 10-point advantage right now for the Lady Broncs and the team. Again, the 4 seed out of the East Regional.
Skeens to Mills, now to Carly Marchant. Back out to Carroll on the wing, far side to Skeens. They're going to try to get it down low. Mills is triple team, misses the shot, and coming away with the rebound and then push from behind. Good job there that time by Josie Barrett, and I think the foul is going to be whistled against Mills, and that would be the frustration foul as well.
Team's 4th called against the Lady Bulldogs. Again, each team being called pretty evenly, again, 4 teams apiece.
So for Mills, she'll pick up that foul. And for the Lady Broncs, a chance to extend their lead 18-8. Kirkbride is back in. Kirkbride Now with the basketball on the far side, lock and load for three, short off the front of the iron. She'll get her own rebound, down low to Hanson, along the baseline, caught up in traffic, and all she could do was throw it right into the waiting arms of Gillespie, who's checked back in. Gillespie to Mills. Mills turn around with the right hand. That one trickles on in. Eventually, you're going to get one of those to fall, and she did. 18 seconds left to go here until halftime. Burns 18, Sundance 10. Gillespie gets it into Cower. Cower wants to drive inside, has her shot blocked, and then the ball is knocked away by Gillespie and last touched by Gillespie. So Burns one last shot, 6.3 seconds to go. So what play does Barry Ward have?
Looked at something on the outside. I figure this team can be a sharpshooting team.
They got Cower wide open from 15. Bang! She's got it right near the free throw line after one half of play. How about the Lady Bronx leading 20-10 over the Lady Bulldogs? We'll be back after a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Brand new to Cheyenne and Laramie County is WHSAA Print, where you'll get quality embroidery, screen printing, custom apparel, and they also offer a customized online shopping experience, which is perfect for all schools, groups, and individuals. Check out their website at wyo-print.com. You can also call Tyler today at 307-369-1327 or send him an email at tyler@wyo-print.com for more information. WHSAA Print is proud to be a sponsor of our local and area high school basketball teams throughout this season.
At Fat Boys Tire and Auto, our business is about more than just selling tires and fixing cars. We believe in faith, family, and community. The Fat Boys family has been serving Wyoming and Nebraska for over 50 years, and 3 generations later, our values have never changed. When you need tires or auto repairs, find the Fat Boys, and we'll treat you like family. Fat Boys Tire and Auto in Cheyenne, Laramie, Scottsbluff, and Wheatland. Get price quotes and schedule service at fatboystires.com.
17 years in the community and still striving to offer you the best value in a new vehicle. AJ Miller here for Kia of Cheyenne. Take a look at the new 2023 Kia Sorento. With the 2023 Kia Sorento, you have a choice of 3 models, 8 different trims, and 4 different all-weather drive modes. Some available features include 281 horsepower, 20-inch wheels, remote start, and climate control. Come into Kia of Cheyenne, call 775-0123 or go to kiaofcheyenne.com, and we'll make it easy.
Shake up how you wake up with a bolder breakfast at Taco John's. Hit snooze on the same old, and bite into crispy potato olays, bacon, and nacho cheese. It's always a good day for nacho cheese.
Get 2 mean potato breakfast burritos for just $6, only at Taco John's.
We welcome you back to the Ford Wyoming Center as the Burns Lady Bronx hold a 20-10 halftime lead over the Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs of Sundance High School. And for Barry Ward, quite the little ride thus far. Yesterday they defeat the defending state 2A champion Lady Grizzlies to move to this semifinal matchup. And in this contest thus far, the Lady Bronx, well, they are 16 minutes away from moving on to possibly garnering a state championship. Again, Barry Ward and his team playing pretty decent thus far. Matter of fact, I'm looking at some first half stats. Very impressive for the Lady Bronx, as again, they are in the locker room right now, leading by the count of 20-10. So let's take a look at some of the numbers here in the first half. For the Lady Bulldogs, they scored 6 in quarter number 1, came back with only 4 in quarter number 2, and it took them quite a while to score. So they have 10 points. Leading the way scoring-wise is Jalen Mills. She has 4 points, 3 points for Lexi Marchant, 2 points for Zoe Skeens, and 1 point for Riley Bankert. That's your 10 points. They were 4 of 20 from the field in the first half, 20% from the land of 3, 0 of 7. Free throw shooting, 2 of 4 for 50%.
They have 19 total rebounds, 13 on the defensive side, 6 offensively. Anybody in foul difficulty? No, only 1 foul I can see here for Gillespie, 1 for Mills, 1 for Williams, and 1 for Haley Carroll. They did turn the ball over 9 times in the first half, and they do have 3 steals. For the Lady Broncs, 20 points, 11 in quarter number 1, 9 in quarter number 2. And leading the way right now for the Lady Broncs, it's Dahl Cower with 6 points, 5 for Jordan Grease, 5 for Brooke Hansen, and 4 for Savannah Kirkbride for their 20. Lady Broncs were 7 of 26 from the field in the first half. That is 27%. From the land of 3, 2 of 8 for 25%. And free throw shooting, they have been perfect thus far. They are 4 of 4. On the rebounding side, they only have 17 rebounds, so they are being outboarded right now by the Lady Bulldogs. 17 total boards for Burns High School. Matter of fact, Cower has 4, and Josie Barrett has 4. 11 on the defensive side, a half dozen offensively. They've turned the ball over, and this is a good number right now to really preach upon in that locker room for Barry Ward. They only turned it over 3 times in the first half. They have 5 steals. Again, importantly, as we noted yesterday, Jordan Grease has gone the distance thus far. She's gone all 16 minutes, and Cower has gone 15 minutes and 14 seconds. She is being protected. Looking at the foul situation for the Lady Broncs, we see that Josie Barrett has 1, Brooke Hansen has 1, Eklund has 1, and Cower has 1 foul. So the Lady Broncs, no foul difficulty as well. Very few whistles called in the first half.
This is what we kind of expect. Yeah. This is what we should be accustomed to,
this
especially
is a good group on the floor.
Well, again, yeah, I think for semifinal contests, again, this is what you anticipate. Again, it's basically leave it up to the teams. Again, their talent, their playbooks to again decide the factor of who comes away with a victory. And again, right now it's a 10-point advantage for the Burns Lady Broncs. Where right now, again, we talk about it again. As we got a few minutes here at half. Again, we go back a couple weeks ago where we. Again, I'll be the first to admit it. Again, we kind of wrote off this Lady Broncs team after, again, that loss to Hornets. To Lady Hornets. That, again, can this team get to this point? Well, here they are. And, again, right now they're 16 minutes away from making more history, again, as this team for this program, again, looking for their first ever state title. Again, they're in this position for the first time since 2011. So, again, this is something, again, unbelievable, unique that Coach Ward has in front of him right now for the Burns Lady Broncs.
All right, we're going to be back after a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout. You are listening to High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Each of us comes with a different story, a different way of looking at the world. So whatever it is that makes you different will make all the difference. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows. Your home deserves the very best, that's what we give to you. When it comes to vinyl windows, no need to be confused. We manufacture in Wyoming, build them all right here. 'Cause we know the climate, suddenly it's all so clear with Gill Windows.
Hey guys. He's not wearing anything.
What? Hi, I'd like to order a hot chocolate, please. What? Are you...
She shoots. She scores. It's nothing but net. For your family dinner tonight at Two Doors Down. Two Doors Down is perfect for the active family with an expanded menu featuring Cheyenne's favorite gourmet burgers served with bottomless fries to your favorite platters, pastas, pizza, salads, a full kids menu, and much, much more. It's Two Doors Down. For a complete menu and specials, go to twodoorsdown.net. Two Doors Down, 118 East 17th Street. Flippin' great burgers since 2009.
5, that'll be probably closer to 6. And then on the girls' side, should be in action right now, Thunder Basin and Cheyenne Central on the girls' side. Laramie and East will be the nightcap. And again, as we left over there at halftime, they were running probably about 45 minutes behind due to one overtime game and too many calls in that girls' game.
Here's what we know so far, that both South, again, the boys and girls have been eliminated. Again, earlier today, Central guys do move on in that loser bracket. Again, they will have to play one more game to get into that 3rd and 4th seed spot. So, again, they are still facing elimination coming up tomorrow. Again, their opponent to be determined from those championship games being played right now over at Natrona County.
Thank yous to Brody Epler as well as Chad DeBryan for their help throughout the course of the season that we had the opportunity to cover South. Also to Wendy Williams, the athletic director out there. Wendy Johnson, excuse me.
Wendy Johnson.
Wendy Williams, I'm like, well.
You're thinking of the talk show.
Yeah, I've got way too many things on my mind here today. So anyway, thank you to Wendy as well. We're back to live action. It is out to the Lady Bulldogs. They're attacking the zone to our left. Inside they go to Marchant. Marchant tied up, has to send it back out to Savannah Williams. Now they'll cross it over to Skeens on the wing on the far side. Then a bad pass. Was it knocked away? No, I think Hanson might have got a paw on it.
The ball will stay with the Lady Bulldogs. 7:23 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, Burns still with a 10-point advantage.
Long possession thus far by the Lady Bulldogs. Inbounds to Skeens. She tracks it down near center court, being guarded by Grease again. Barry Ward keeping that man-on-man defense. It's a smothering defense. Far side is Williams. Holds it up high. Now into the hands from Banker to Williams. Skeens, Marchant. Marchant now on the near side on the angle. Again, the Burns defense just smothering these Lady Bulldogs, but the Lady Bulldogs being patient. They're waiting for that opening. Somebody's got to get open eventually.
If anything, this is benefiting Burns because, again, it kills time off the clock as we'll have a timeout called by Sundance.
And Sundance not liking what's going on there. They held the ball for 1 minute, 17 seconds, and nada. We'll keep it here to remind folks again, there's championship Saturday tomorrow for 4A girls and boys. There's championship Saturday here, and fingers crossed for 2A girls, 2A boys. We got a couple of contenders, not pretenders.
Yeah, we certainly do, as right now we're seeing Lady Bronx with a 10-point advantage. Again, they're looking to move on to that state title game. And for the Pine Bluffs Hornets, they are defending 2A state champions. They're looking to get back in that state title game. So, again, we shall see, again, East, Central. Again, we got a lot of factors, again, 4A for those championship games, again, over at Natrona County. So, again, our schedule right now is still up in the air, and we'll see how things
We're
kind of
looking
shape
at
up.
5 o'clock here tomorrow for the girls and the guys right around 8 o'clock. But, you know, they do all the pomp and circumstance, so we might get 5 o'clock off on time, but 8 o'clock might be about 9.
And here's how we'll allude again. Burns, Pine, either or if both make it to that state title game, we will be here again covering those championship contests. Again, that is for, again, a state title.
Well, they got to get it done. Williams on the drive, caught up on the baseline, double team, down low. They get it to Banker, kick it out to Marchant. That rims out, and the rebound pulled down by Eklund. Eklund fires it back to Cower, who covers it up and gives it off to the Gillespie. That was a possession of 1 minute 35 seconds.
And to come away with nothing as well, too. That's the big thing. That's a benefit right now for Burns.
Didn't even get a shot off. Cower at the free throw line, threw one off the fingers and saved by Kirkbride, then battling our Hanson.
And it's going to stay with Burns.
And, I was going to say Hanson along with Skeens. Skeens might have left some skin on the hardwood as she was going for that basketball. Mills will come back in. Mills was quite the little bit of uplift for the Lady Bronx. We'll also see Aspen Jones back in. Kirkbride down the row from us is going to trigger it in. Gets it into Cower. Back to Kirkbride for three. That one off the rim. I thought she had a good look at it. Squared up nicely. Unfortunately, it flew off the back of the iron as Mills will bring it on down. Mills, high post to Marchant. Marchant being guarded by Cower. Now they'll get it to Williams. Down low, they go to Aspen Jones. She kicks it out to Marchant. Marchant back to Aspen Jones. Jones terminates her dribble, looking for some help, doing a little pirouetting. Gets it to Marchant. Marchant out the window. Count the bucket, and the foul will be who? I think that's going to be on Cower, hitting her as she put up the shot. So for Cower, that's number 2.
Her second, team's first call against Burns. Can't count the basket. It is good.
Marchant at the line. It's 20-12. It's still 20-12, and another rebound for Dahl Cower as she'll get it out to Grease. Grease pushing it down quickly as they attack the zone to our right. She puts on the brakes in the corner to Hanson. Now on top to Cower. Cower cross the way to Kirkbride. On top to Grease. Grease now to Hanson. Hanson pull-up jumper. Good! Boy, you want to talk about a nice look at the bucket right there from Brooke Hanson. She hits from 13 to make it 22-12.
She leads the team right now with 7 points.
Jones on top, cross the way to Skeens. Skeens gets past Grease. Grease is reaching in and will commit the foul. That will be her second and team's second, right?
You were correct.
So it
actually,
will be.
That's going to go to Grease, so she'll pick up her first foul.
That's what I said.
I think you said.
I said Grease.
Oh, okay. But yeah, team second call against Burns here in the
Marchant turn around inside. Got to watch out. She don't heat up now. And it's now 22-14. Got to answer back are the Lady Bronx with 4:40 to go in the quarter. Across the way, Hanson. Oh, did not take the shot. Try to get it down low to Cower and turns it over. Mills quickly on the attack. She will put it up. That is no good. Gets her own rebound and then throws it up and draws the foul. Lady Bronx caught flat-footed both ways, offensively, defensively. So the foul will be on Kirkbride.
She'll pick up her first foul. Team third against Lady Bronx.
So Mills will head to the line. She will shoot a pair. And for Sundance, they get a chance now to really get close. Good news, Mills misses on that first free throw.
Yeah, that's what you like to see. That again, first free throw missed. Score stays the same at 22-14 advantage Burns.
Mills 0 for 1 from the free throw line, and now 1 for 2. So it's a 7-point advantage for the Lady Bronx. And Eklund will get it to Cower. Cower drops it back into the lap of Kirkbride. Back to Eklund. Eklund inside, kicks it out to Grease. Grease drives along the baseline, throws one up with the right hand. That won't go. Battle for the offensive board. It's a jump ball. Nice job as really Cower didn't have much of the basketball. Ties up with Marchant, and it will be out to the Lady Bronx.
Clock stopped at 4:11 to go here in the third quarter.
Grease looking to pull the trigger. Better get it in. And a timeout call by Barry Ward. 30-second timeout. 4:11 to go in the quarter. It's Burns 22, Sundance 15. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Lanny at Affordable Computer Repair and Shine is proud to be sponsoring March Madness, featuring our local high schools. Whenever your personal computer, laptop, or iPad is not performing to your standards, then it's time to call Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne at 307-256-8971 and let Lanny's many years of experience fix or address the problems that may exist. Also, watch out for those bad elements out there to harm your computer. Affordable Computer Repair is the perfect choice to consult you on the proper maintenance for your systems. Good luck to all of our high schools in tournament action from Affordable Computer Repair in Cheyenne.
As they get ready to trigger, and right in the bucket is Grease, as Jordan needs to find somebody to get it into. She does so to Hanson. Hanson's jumper is no good, and then a tie-up. And that was a smart move that time by Cower. She ties up Skeens. The possession arrow in favor of the Lady Bulldogs.
but that would be good news in quarter number 4. Bad pass off the fingertips of Williams, and it will be out to the Lady Bronx right in front of Barry Ward and his Lady Bronx.
Kind of a mental miscue there by the Lady Bulldogs on that inbounds, but again, Burns looking to take advantage of it.
Eklund with the basketball, and I don't know who she was throwing it to. It's taken away by the Lady Bulldogs. There was 3 white shirts there. Ball knocked away from Skeens in the corner. Ball taken away by Grease. She is tied up. It's a jump ball, and this time it'll be out to the Lady Bronx. 22-15 our score.
As we had a blown tire for referee, again, we are all back and set in action.
As Kirkbride will bring it into Grease, hold everything. And they're going to say that Kirkbride, when she inbounded it, stepped on that black line.
So turnover by Burns. So neither team right now performing kind of that peak performance right now.
Yeah, not. It's like all of a sudden they got the brain cloud. Marchant to Skeens. Skeens near center court on a bounce on the far side. They get it to Williams. Williams drives, throws up a prayer. That won't go. And the rebound pulled down by Cower. Another jump ball as Cower covers it up. And this time it'll be out to the Lady Bulldogs. 3:34 left to go in the period. And back in will be Carly Marchant. She will check in for Williams.
Was that possession hero getting a nice little workout here for the past couple, about 30 or 40 seconds.
Skeens looking to get it in. Finally does so to Marchant. Ball loose on the floor. Mills ends up with it. Throws it up, hold everything, a whistle. And it will be on Eklund. Nice job by Mills that time to lean into Eklund and cause the foul. It's not like the Lady Bronx didn't have an opportunity down below to get the ball.
For Eklund, it's her first foul. Team's 4th called against Burns. There's a little bit of a foul discrepancy. Again, 4 for Burns, none for Sundance.
Mills hits that first free throw.
Still a 6-point advantage right now for the Lady Bronx.
Mills with a half dozen points. 3:29 left to go in quarter number 3, and she will nail both free throws. And the Lady Bronx, who have gone into a slump here in quarter number 3, Eklund walks with it. Jump ball, and she's lucky because she should have been called for travel.
And again, Sundance faithful again yelling at this crew, saying again, how do you miss that? But either way, again, jump ball.
So it will be Kirkbride to trigger it in. Gets it into Cower. Cower pump fakes that she's going to shoot it from the outside. Wants to take it inside, sends it out to Kirkbride. Now to Eklund. Eklund on the bounce inside to Hanson. Couldn't get it to bank home. Rebound pulled down by Marchant. Marchant to Carly, from Lexi to Carly. Carly terminates her dribble, gets it over to Jones. Now to Marchant down below. Throws it on the ground into the hands of, looked like that was Mills. Mills misses the shot. Grease caught up in the backcourt. Gets it off to Cower, and Jordan will get it over the timeline.
Lady Bronx.
Almost traveled with it.
As I say, Lady Bronx right now have been held scoreless for quite some time here in this third.
Lady Bronx been their own worst enemy, too, in this quarter. Baseline jumper, a Cower. She ends that drought. She hits it from the far side, and it's 24-17 with 2:25 to go here in quarter number 3. Larry Proietti along with Nick Proietti. Carly Marchant to Lexi Marchant. On top they go to Skeens. Skeens down low. Marchant. Carly worked herself free. Throws up a prayer, and that one goes in. You got to be kidding me. And then a quick timeout called by Coach O'Connor. Jim O'Connor calling a timeout with 2:09. It is the Lady Bulldogs working themselves back into this contest. 24-19, we're back. After this 30-second timeout, you're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Wyoming owned and operated since 1971, Burns Insurance is Wyoming's right choice for your insurance needs. Burns Insurance is a trusted choice, full-service, independent insurance agency offering a full range of commercial, agricultural, and personal insurance products through many national and regional carriers. Let our friendly, experienced agents help you find the right product at the right price for your asset protection. Buy the policy, get the agent at Burns Insurance, your right choice. Find Burns Insurance on Facebook or at burnsia.com.
Going to be late night for us. We have the late night game with the Pine Bluffs Hornets as they will square off with the Wind River Cougars. That'll be coming up. And again, usually here inside the Ford Wyoming Center, they keep things pretty much moving. So we should be on time around 9 o'clock this evening. We have another girls' game to follow after this one.
And that just pins any overtime or whatever may happen, as we saw in the 4A East Regional earlier. Again, Sheridan and Campbell County going to overtime, pushing things back up there in Natrona County.
That was on the boys' side, yeah. And Campbell County had a sizable lead, and then all of a sudden, here comes the Bronx, and then we got to overtime. Hanson gets it over the timeline into the hands of Grease. Grease crosses it over to Hanson. Now, Kirkbride's shot rims out, and believe it or not, another jump ball here in quarter number 3 with a $1:54 left to go.
I think we've had more jumps than we've had points total in this quarter.
I think so. I think you're absolutely correct. It was 20-10 at halftime. Backcourt pressure by the Lady Bronx as Carly Marchant into the near court. Trying to dump it down low. Has the ball knocked away. Probably last touch, I think, by Josie Barrett. Now she is checked in. So Barrett now will be on Mills. Tapping the basketball is Carroll. Carroll will bring it into Skeens. Skeens down low to Mills. Mills tosses one up and draws the foul. And the bucket. Unbelievable. The meltdown by the Lady Bronx this quarter. This will be on Josie Barrett. So it's now 24-21.
Again, a foul discrepancy. 5 called against Burns, none so far against Sundance.
Shot on the way is good. And we got a ball game. It was looking pretty good for Burns fans. Right now, it's tough. Cower to Grease. They get it over the timeline. Grease, baseline jumper, and a push by Mills. That is a weird foul. As a matter of fact, Hanson was off balance when she shot the shot. So Brooke will go to the line. She'll shoot a pair. The foul will be on Mills.
First foul going against Sundance. Is going to talk about that discrepancy.
Hanson at the line, the junior. First shot of the way is good. Lead now is 3 for the Lady Bronx.
Again, at a point in time, it was a 10-point advantage for Burns.
Burns 4-4 from the free throw line. Perfect again. Hanson nails them both. And for Burns, it's a 4-point advantage. Quickly, Mills bringing it down court. Her pass blocked by Cower and then stripped from behind by Kirkbride, but right into the hands of Lexi Marchant to Carly. Now, Skeens wide open for the 3. That one will bounce off into the hands and banked home by Carly Marchant. Again, the Lady Bronx caught flat-footed on the defensive side, not boxing out. Josie Barrett will bring it down under a minute to play in quarter number 3. Grease open in the corner, finds Cower from 15, goes off the front of the iron, and Marchant comes away with it. Carly Marchant losing the backcourt to Hanson. Hanson to Grease. Grease tied up. Guess what? Jump ball. That has to be the Nick, I think it's the 7th or 8th jump ball we've had in the third quarter.
Very quick to call those jump balls as well, too, as officiating crew. But either way, again, ball out to the Lady Bronx.
This could be a Ford Wyoming Center record. Grease inbounds it to Hanson. Hanson never had the handle of it and missed the bunny from short range. In the backcourt again, we've got Mills bringing it down. Carried it, got away with it, misses the shot, gets her own rebound, then steps out. Luckily for the Lady Bronx. So a couple of missed things that happened there. And most importantly, we're going to get a timeout from Barry Ward. He's got to settle down his girls. It's 26-24, 28.3 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE. 30 years of service and care for Cheyenne and the surrounding area continues at Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service. Hi, this is Larry Proietti for cars in downtown Cheyenne. This is the only place I take my vehicle for service, be it just an oil change, timing belt, checking on my heating and air conditioning unit, and even to replace a burnt-out brake light bulb or worn-out windshield wipers. John and the staff are there to take care of most minor repairs. John is even a TechNet professional. What does that mean to you? He's one of the best when it comes to servicing your car or truck. Check out TechNetProfessional.com today. Open Monday through Friday at 604 West Lincoln Way or call Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service for an appointment at 632-0498.
Back to the Ford Wyoming Center. Larry Proietti, Nick Proietti, live on 1480 KRAE. Semifinal action, Class 2A, as the Lady Bulldogs have clawed their way back in to this contest, and the Lady Broncs have kind of opened the door for them.
But Burns still has a 2-point advantage here again.
Lady Broncs need to get that aggressiveness back.
Yeah.
That aggressiveness in that first half, which propelled them to the lead.
There's that opportunity right now as they have the basketball.
Cower fires over to Barrett. Barrett with a long-range three. Can't get it to go. Ball loose on the floor. Guess what? Another jump ball. And this time it'll be out to the Lady Bulldogs.
One official kind of smiles, and I think he understands of that. Again, it has been jump ball city here.
So it will be Skeens to trigger it in. Skeens will find, and it's blocked by Grease. Never got a chance to get it in. 15 and a half seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. So Skeens finally to Marchant, now to Mills. Mills puts on the brakes, gets it back to Skeens. Skeens over the timeline. Far side into Mills with the left-hand dribble, terminates it. Now over to Marchant. Marchant on top. Mills will square for the three. Can't get it to go. Horn sounds. 3 in the books. Burns 26. Sundance 24. We're back with the final 8 minutes after the 60-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Del Range across from Powers Field is a proud sponsor of our high school and LCCC student athletes. Chick-fil-A always offers 2 convenient drive-through lanes to pick up your order if you are on the go. Plus, they have an excellent dining room for the whole family. And remember to order ahead. Use the Chick-fil-A app on your phone. Stop into Chick-fil-A today, open Monday through Saturday, where you can enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Your home for the real chicken sandwich taste. Chick-fil-A, Windmill and Del Range.
Wisdom, expertise, compassion, qualities that are the foundation of Cheyenne Urological, with their experienced doctors and their highly trained staff providing top-quality treatment for prostate cancer, urinary tract infections, kidney stones, impotence, and incontinence. You can trust Cheyenne Urological to give you the highest quality urinary care. Now offering the latest in robotic surgery, call Cheyenne Urological at 635-4131. That's 635-4131.
Back for quarter number 4, it'll be Lady Broncs basketball. 9 jump balls in that third quarter as we were talking with the referee. And again, that was a strange quarter. It will be the Lady Broncs basketball. Lady Broncs were outscored 14-6 in quarter number 3. And again, a little bit of their own misdoing. Kirkbride on the near side now on top to Eklund. Far side over to Grease. Grease back on top. Kirkbride. On the wing, they'll go to Eklund for the jumper. That one rims out. Rebound pulled down by Marchant, Lexi Marchant, and we'll give it off to Mills. Mills bringing it on down quickly. Has her shot partially blocked by Cower, and then it's picked up by Kirkbride. Kirkbride over to Hanson, back to Cower, and Cower will trot it down over the timeline. We're into the first minute of play in quarter number 4. Grease on top. Eklund. Down low, they get it to Hanson. Hanson, again, it's almost like they're just wanting to get the ball out of their hands and not look for their teammate. As Hanson almost threw that one away. Luckily, it went off the hands of Mills.
This is an advertised battle again, semifinal matchup again. Winner moves on to play for a state championship.
Grease to Cower. Back over to Grease. Grease launches the three. Can't get it to go. Skying for the rebound is Lexi Marchant. She comes away with it into the hands of Carroll. Carroll will push it up to Mills.
And you got to watch out for Mills. She's dangerous, especially she wants to attack inside the paint. On the high block, they get it to Marchant. Marchant takes a dribble drive past Cower. Blocked from behind by Cower. All ball into the hands of Hanson, now to Grease. And 6:44 left to play. Grease over to Kirkbride. Inside they go to Cower from 15. That one finally trickles on in. And it's now 28-24. Every bucket important right now for the Lady Broncs.
And that one hung up for a while, thought about it, but fell through, thankfully.
High block, they'll go to Carroll on the near side. Has it knocked away by Hanson. Drives along the baseline. Can't get it to go. Rebound hauled in by the Lady Broncs. I do believe it was Kirkbride. Kirkbride will give it off to Grease. And here come the Lady Broncs as they bring it over the timeline. Kirkbride on the angle. Down low, they get it to Hanson. Hanson has her shot. Might have been partially blocked by Carroll. Mills comes away with it. Now she will keep it outside the arc. Into the hands of Marchant. Back to Carroll. Now to Carly Marchant. She drives on Grease, and then on the block call, it will be Grease picking up her third foul.
And Team 6 called against Lady Broncs. Again, was waiting for that similar foul call here on this side with Burns, but again, 6 total against Lady Broncs, only 1 against Lady Bulldogs.
Sadie Barrett will check back in. She will come in for Hanson. Also taking a look across the way, I do believe Banker has come back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Skeens across the way to trigger it in front of their bench. And we'll bring it in to Mills. Mills caught up along the baseline, kicks it back out into the hands of Carroll. Carroll now, long range three, banking it home. Holy moly, is Savannah Williams. It's 28-27 with 5:32 to go. Cower with the dribble, double teamed along the baseline, and then we're going to finally get a foul called against the Lady Bulldogs.
As that will be the second team foul called against Sundance.
Yeah, the foul will be on Jalen Mills. It's like Christmas at Walton's Mountain. We finally got a foul called against the Lady Bulldogs, and it will be Cower at the line to shoot a pair. First shot on the way is good. So for Cower, she now has 11 points on the late afternoon. It's a 2-point advantage for the Lady Broncs. Shot on the way, perfect. For the senior, she now has 12 points, and the lead is 3 for the Lady Broncs with a lot of time left. 5:22 to go. Mills gets it over the timeline with the left hand. Still with the basketball. Caught up in traffic. Had it knocked away, picks it up, throws it up, and then will draw the foul. That one might be on Cower. If that is on Cower, that is her third.
7th whistle going against Burns. Bonus time now for Sundance to round out this ball game.
It may not be on Cower.
Actually, they're going to call it against Eklund, so she'll pick up her second.
That's a big break right there, because Cower, the way she was talking to the official, was like, how am I getting whistled on the call? They're going to say it was before the shot.
Well, it's still bonus time either way, so we're going to.
Yeah, but it's not 2.
Yeah, not 2.
So it's 1 and penalty. So for the Lady Broncs, they need a break here. They need Mills to miss. She does it. 28 now for the Lady Bulldogs. 30 for the Lady Broncs. It is a nervous 2-point advantage. Could be down to 1. Shot on the way, and that is perfect. Lady Bulldogs hitting the free throws now when they need to.
But still the lead out to Burns. Again, their largest lead of this mid-afternoon was, again, 10.
Cower over the timeline. She had a wide-open Barrett and couldn't get it to her. Barrett was like ready to touch the top of the roof here. So for the Lady Broncs, whistle as they'll get the ball back. Kirkbride finds Eklund wide open and hits a little 5-footer inside, and it's 32-29. Mills with the left hand pushing it up on the near side. Terminates the dribble, now turns around with the jumper, throws an air ball. Banker in the right place, right time, hits the side of the stander, has the ball taken away, stripped away by Grease. She is tied up, and then we're going to get a reach-in foul. Holy cow. They called a foul on the Lady Bulldogs. So Skeens will pick up the reach-in foul.
As that'll be the fourth whistle going against Sundance.
We'll see Hanson back in. Hanson going to come in for Barrett. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, you mentioned Skeens again picking up the foul, her first.
Well, not a lot of foul difficulty for the Lady Bulldogs since there haven't been a lot of whistles against them. Eklund to Kirkbride. Kirkbride back to Eklund, looking for some help with the basketball. Almost had it stripped away, gets it to Grease. Grease now to Kirkbride, throws it away. Threw it in between the legs, and again, another turnover that should not be happening.
The ball will go back to Sundance, trailing by 3. Still a lot of time left, 4:17 to go in this ball game. Both teams with plenty of timeouts left.
Skeens to bring it in, does so to Mills. Pair of 14s on each other on the man-on-man. Mills gets it inside to Marchant. Marchant leans in off the window, no good. Banker battles for the rebound. She misses the shot. Coming down with the rebound, losing it is Kirkbride, but Cowers there to pick it up to Grease. And we got exactly 4 minutes to play. Kirkbride, far side, outside. On top, they go to Cower, Grease. Now in the corner, near side. Again, trying to force something in is Eklund. There's like 2 white shirts, and I don't know what she's trying to force down low. And again, you got clock to burn.
Give a score update in Class 4A on the girls' side. Central losing to Thunder Basin 62-52.
Inbounds. Nice job from Cower to Grease as Grease inbounds it. And then we're going to get a Brooke Hansen foul in the backcourt on Mills. But again, that was perfect. Grease inbounded it to Cower. Cower underneath to Grease, and Grease from about 6 feet couldn't hit it. Anyway, your update.
Again, going back, Central losing to Thunder Basin 52-62. Central will move down to the loser's bracket. They'll play at 9 a.m. tomorrow against Campbell County. Again, Central, if they are to lose, they will be out. That's on the girls' side.
Mills' free throw is good. And the lead now is a deuce, 32-30.
Thunder Basin, Lady Bolts again wait the winner of Laramie and Cheyenne East.
Second shot on the way. That one will miss, and Cower covers it up. So the lead is 2 for Burns, and then Cower almost throws it away. Luckily, Grease kept it alive. Into the hands of Kirkbride. Kirkbride to Eklund, her jumper off the back of the iron, and it's cleared by Mills. How about the Lady Bulldogs with a chance to tie it here late in the contest?
If not, take the lead with a 3.
Williams pulls up, gives it off to Skeens. Skeens now near center court being harassed by Grease. Flips it underhand over to Mills. Mills with the right hand. High post, they get it to Marchant. Marchant pull it with her jumper off the back of the iron. That is no good. Track down in the corner. Marchant comes away with it, and a quick timeout called by Coach O'Connor. So with 2:59 to go, Burns 32, Sundance 30. We're back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Larry Proietti for Cheyenne Pack and Ship. Remember, Jeff and his expert crew will make sure your package is prepared with the most professional care and will arrive to its destination on time. Cheyenne Pack and Ship offers many other specialty services as well, including private mailboxes, notary services, fax, email, copy services, and courier services. Big or small, they pack and ship it all. Cheyenne Pack and Ship at 3901 East Pershing Boulevard. Call for more information at 307-632-9600.
At the Ford Wyoming Center, Larry Proietti, Nick Proietti, 1 of 2 that we are here today again for State 2A semifinals.
1 of 3 that we had. Again, at least it turned into a half.
How about 1.5?
Yeah, 1.5. But again, 2 here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Again, after this game wraps up, we'll take a bit of a break and wait for the 9 o'clock start time between Pine Bluffs and Wind River. As again, that is a 2A state title, at least tournament semifinal matchup as the Pine Bluffs Hornets again defending 2A state champs, looking to get back into that state title game coming up tomorrow.
All right, so we'll see, checking in, Aspen Jones. She will pull the trigger. She's left near the corner of the bucket. And looking, finally will get it into Mills. Again, a chance for the Lady Bulldogs to tie this thing up. On top, they'll get it to Marchant. Marchant wants to get inside, bump, misses the shot.
as it was altered. Nice job by Cower. Eklund comes down the rebound in the backcourt. Cower being double teamed finds Eklund. Eklund pushes it over the timeline. Eklund out of control and then fouled. That is a big break right there, and realistically got an argument by the Lady Bulldogs. The foul will be on Skeens.
Her second, team's fifth, called against Sundance.
Again, you got 4 juniors out there and a senior. They need to play cohesively down the stretch with 2:35 to go. Grease bounces it down low to Cower. She is caught on the floor. And they're going to say, was she out or timeout? Did Barry Ward get the timeout called in time?
Like
yes, he did. 2:32 to go. Burns clinging to a 32-30 lead. We're back after a 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
At the Cheyenne Regional Heart and Vascular Institute, you're welcomed with the warmth of a community hospital and cared for with help from the most advanced technology in the industry. With our full spectrum of in-house heart services and procedures, you can get the treatment you need, recover, and get right back out there, all while remaining close to home. Find out more at CheyenneRegional.org/heart.
Be Burns basketball after the timeout. It will be Kirkbride to bring it in. She will do so to Eklund. Lock and load for three. Can't get it to go off the front of the iron. Burns really cold from the outside. Mills will find Gillespie on the far side. Back to Mills. Mills trying to drive along the baseline. Throws up a brick and caught on a jump ball with Cower. Cower over the back and got away with one, I think. Possession arrows favoring.
It's Sundance.
Sundance. So Gillespie will come on out. And I do believe it's Aspen Jones checking back in. So Skeens to trigger it in. Puts it on the bounce to Marchant. Her shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Eklund, and riding on her back was Mills. So it should be shooting time.
It won't be, as that will be only the sixth whistle
I thought
going
they already had 5.
Well, that would make it 6 right there. So
I mean, I thought last time when Skeens had the foul and made it 6. So again,
16 foul called against the Lady Bronx.
My count is
Lady
off.
Bulldogs.
Kirkbride down low to Hanson. Hanson's open. Can't get it to go. My goodness, from short range, the Lady Bronx are ice cold. They need a biscuit in the basket. Williams over to Skeens on the far side. Skeens takes the dribble drive. Baseline throws up a prayer. That won't go. Ball batted around. Cower comes away with it. In the backcourt, being harassed, gets it off to Eklund. Eklund pushes it over the timeline. Now to Grease. Buck 35 to go here in the game. Cower from 15, good! Dog Cower, the senior, makes it 34-30. Skeens with the basketball. She'll terminate her dribble in between the loops. They get it over to Mills. Mills on the high post into Jones. Jones can't find anybody. Finds Williams for a long-range three. That is no good. Battle for the rebound. What do we got? Jump ball, and it's out to Burns.
Is there any question of what the whistle has been here in the second half? It's been primarily, again, jump ball. And again, what a huge whistle it is.
Carroll will check back in. She'll come in for Jones.
Setting up situation. Sundance does have 1 timeout remaining. Burns does have 2. Minute 8 to go. Chance to go to the state championship.
Inbounds will come to Hanson in the backcourt. Back to Kirkbride, now to Eklund. Eklund over the timeline. 1 minute left to go in this game. Hanson squares for the three. Can't get it to go off the front of the iron. Cower comes up with it. Misses the short ranger. Battle for the rebound. Saved by Eklund, and then it goes through the legs. No, we're going to get a timeout again called by Barry Ward. He'll call for the full with 50.5 seconds to go. Burns 34, Sundance 30. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
Enjoy a delicious donut made from the Donut Shop in their bright pink building at 416 Central Avenue next to the Diamond Horseshoe Cafe. Bonnie invites everyone to stop on in and enjoy their freshly made donuts featuring glazed, maple, chocolate-filled donuts, Long John cinnamon rolls, and so much more. Stop on in and grab your favorite donut or get a dozen or two from the Donut Shop at 416 Central Avenue or call and place your donut orders at 426-4013. The Donut Shop is open Monday through Sunday from 4:30 in the morning till 3 p.m.
Excitement of game one here at the Ford Wyoming Center will double that excitement for you coming up at 9 o'clock tonight. Tentatively, it will be the Pine Bluffs Hornets. They'll take on the Wind River Cougars. We will have that for you, too, here on 1480 KRAE. The Burns Lady Bronx, 50 and a half seconds away from moving on to the state title game.
This almost feels like a state title game with just how closely contested this has been.
It will be Kirkbride to trigger in. Into Hanson, down low to Cairo, doing good. Oh, my. The lead is a half dozen with 40 seconds to go. Now Burns just needs to play a little defense. Williams over to Carroll. Carroll outside the arc, almost lost the basketball off her shoe. Into the hands of Gillespie. Gillespie will be fouled, and again, Eklund will commit the personal along the baseline. That will stop the clock with about 29.3 seconds to go. So that's a good deal for the Lady Bulldogs. You want to stop the clock.
Team's ninth whistle against Burns.
So it will be Micaiah Gillespie at the line to shoot two. First shot on the way, the Rainbow won't go.
That's what you like to see if you're the Lady Bronx. Again, miss right there.
That's a senior at the free throw line.
2-possession game as it stands right now.
Second shot forthcoming. Bends at the knees and again banks that one home. And it's a 36-31 lead as Mills will come back in.
Even with the free throw made, it's still a 2-possession game in favor of Burns.
Backcourt pressure, they get it into Grease. Grease forced along the side, hold everything. She stepped out. Yes, she did. So for Burns, when things go well, they go well. When they find ways to self-destruct, they do that as well too. Inbounds will be from Skeens. She will get it into Mills. Mills over to Skeens. Again, has the ball knocked away by Grace, and it goes off Skeens. So for
Sundance.
the Lady Bronx, will get the ball back with 17.8 seconds. Nick.
Sundance does not have a foul to give as well too here.
And Cower's wide open. Marchant fouls her. Cower puts it off the window and good. That might seal the deal. Dahl Cower will go to the line for the old-fashioned three with 14.7 seconds to go. The Lady Bronx will retreat defensively. And for the Lady Bronx, a date with destiny on tap for tomorrow as they will vie for the state championship. Mills, she'll launch an NBA three. That's off the back of the iron. Tracked down by Cower. Cower will give it off to Kirkbride. Kirkbride in the backcourt with 2 seconds to go. Throws it in the hands of Skeen. And then a foul with 0.2 seconds to go. Let's add a little drama to the merriment. So Skeen will go to the line as Zoe will shoot two. It's 39-31. We're hoping to get Barry Ward over here for a quick chat. Skeens misses. Coach O'Connor, all he can do over there is just fold his arms and again figure out what went wrong. But again, the East has been dominant defensively. Skeens hits both free throws. Inbounds will come to Cower, and the Lady Bronx are off to the state championship. Who would have thunk it? And again, we go back to when we saw them get beat by Pine Bluffs in Pine about, 4 weeks ago. We never thought that this Lady Bronx team would be at this point. Guess what? They are at this point. They are going to the state championship as Barry Ward and staff all excited about it. The girls are excited. And for the Burns Community, Eastern Laramie County. We got one in the state championship for tomorrow. Burns wins here this afternoon, 39-32 over the Sundance Lady Bulldogs. We'll have final numbers. Hopefully, we'll see if Barry Ward remembers to come on over here. We will have final numbers for you coming up after a 2-minute timeout. A 2-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching High School Hoops on 1480 KRAE.
In the 1960s, Bruce Lee said, "Be water, my friend." The meaning of that advice has been debated ever since. Here at First Tier Bank, we believe he meant that preserving your liquid assets in a high-yield money market account can get you a decent yield on your funds while maintaining your liquidity in choppy financial markets. We've got some of the best money market rates around, and we'd like to invite you to be water and make your liquid assets work for you. Stop by or call First Tier Bank today with 2 locations to serve you at 1508 Stillwater Avenue and 1800 Cary Avenue in downtown Cheyenne. Or check us out at firsttierbanks.com. First Tier Banks, member FDIC. When shopping for that special someone or looking for that unique piece to accent your home, then look no further than giftconnections.net. At giftconnections.net, you'll see beautiful handmade pieces done by Rolf Lidberg of Sweden, featuring his work with trolls and tomtars, which are only sold in Cheyenne and Laramie County by a Cheyenne veteran who wants you to experience the beauty and craftsmanship in each piece. Shop at home or at work today by shopping locally at giftconnections.net. Remember to go to the KYOI BOGO icon for the buy one, get one offer at giftconnections.net. Visit Halliday Subaru in Cheyenne. At Halliday Subaru, you'll find one of the largest Subaru selections in Wyoming, always at low Halliday common sense prices, including the most popular Subaru models like Outback, Forester, and the Ascent. View lease and finance specials online at HallidaySubaru.com. Then visit Halliday Subaru, Westland Road, Motor City, Cheyenne. Experience the Halliday difference, the beginning of hassle-free driving.
Come see how the Halliday difference can make a big difference for you. The Halliday difference.
For nearly 30 years, family-owned and operated Lennox Auto Body, along with the Auto Glass and Detail Center, has been serving our community with quality and customer satisfaction. It's a pretty simple drill. When you want it done right the first time, call Lennox Auto Body for an appointment at 307-634-6608.
39-32. Scoring by the quarters, Lady Bronx 11, 9, 6, 13 for their 39 points. Leading the way scoring-wise was the senior Dahl Cower with 19 points. 9 for Brooke Hansen for the junior. Jordan Grease, also the junior, 5 points. 4 points for Savannah Kirkbride and 2 for Soraya Eklund. That's it. The starting 5 all got into the books for this evening. They shot 14 of 51 from the field, 28%, 2 of 14 from beyond the arc, 14%. Perfect from the free throw line. 9 of 9 again. 9 of 9 from the free throw line right there. 36 total rebounds, and for Cower, she had the double-double with 11 total rebounds, 9 defensively, 2 on the offensive side, so 36 total rebounds. And let's see, turnovers 9, 7 steals, and 12 block shots. Guess what? Cower almost got the triple-double. She had 9 blocks. In that contest.
Again, Cower really stepping up again as she did yesterday against Rocky Mountain. Again, in the struggle, the defensive struggle that was this contest here in the semifinal. Again, really stepping up with 19 points. So I'll give credit to her. And again, this Lady Bronx team, again, the 4 seed out of the Eastern Conference, Eastern region, that again now finds themselves back in the state title game for the first time since 2011. So again, for Burns Lady Bronx, they're looking to continue and make more history coming up tomorrow again, as they will play at 5 o'clock here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Again, they wait the winner of the game coming up here immediately after this. Again, between Tongue River and Lingle Fort Laramie. Again, for the Burns Lady Bronx, they're looking for their first ever state championship.
Yeah, it's going to be quite exciting for the Lady Bronx if they can come away with that top-notch defense. And again, it's not how you play in December. It's not how you play in January. How about late February into early March Madness, and right now they picked a good time to start playing.
Got lucky in that East Regional up in Sundance and Moorcroft. Again, found themselves as that 4 seed. Again, now have made an unbelievable run. And again, they are, plain and simple, 32 minutes away from, again, destiny. This team is your pure and simple Cinderella here, a part of this 2A state tournament. So we know that we will be here 5 o'clock again, start time, 4:45. Pregame show here coming up tomorrow. Again, looking forward to it again. Burns versus opponent to be determined here again as that game will get underway here in a few short minutes.
All right, for the Lady Bulldogs, they went 10 of 49 from the field, 20%, 1 of 12 from beyond the arc, 8%. And from the free throw line, 11 of 18, 61%. They had 43 total rebounds. So, again, tip your cap to the Lady Bulldogs, 27 defensively, 16 offensively. A double-double for Jalen Mills as she had a dozen points to go with 10 boards. Lexi Marchant also had 10 boards for the Lady Bulldogs. They turned it over 14 times. They had 6 steals and 5 blocks. They're scoring by the quarter, 6-4, 14, and 8 for their 32 points. We wrap it up. Final score, 39-32. Burns over the Sundance Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bronx heading to the State 2A title game. We will have that for you tomorrow, 5 o'clock, live on 1480 KRAE. We got to wrap things up here. We'll be back with you again this evening right around 8:45. So, again, 8:45, join us again, 1480 KRAE, 101.1 FM, 1480KRAE.com. So you might as well get a hold of grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles across the country and let them know we're going to have Pine Bluffs coming up against the Wind River Cougars. Also, too, we will be video live streaming, not the game.
Live streaming. We'll just say that on the visual side. Again, we cannot show any of the court action just due to the NFHS restrictions.
A lot of people want us, though, to do it.
Again, we've had a few comments saying, hey, we wish you could, but either way, we can't. We've been in that battle for many years. But either way, again, the 1480 KRAE YouTube channel, go over there. Give us a subscribe. Give us a like on the videos. We appreciate that. So, again, Pine Bluffs, Wind River, again, to round out day 2 of state tournament and East Regional tournament action up here at Casper. Again, 9 o'clock. Tentative tip-off time here at Casper.
I want to thank all our fine sponsors, United States Air Force Recruiting Office, Chick-fil-A at Windmill and Delrange, Wyoming Print LLC, giftconnections.net, The Donut Shop on Central Avenue, affordable computer repair, 2 doors down, Medicap Pharmacy, Page and Zach Lane at number 1 Properties, Meridian Trust Federal Credit Union, MHP LLP, Lennox Auto Body and the Auto Glass and Detail Center, Cheyenne Regional Medical Center, Halliday Motors, Platte Valley Bank, Merritt Plumbing, Heating, Cheyenne Urological, Cheyenne Package Chip, the Gill Window Company, Key of Cheyenne, Wyoming Department of Transportation, First Tier Bank, Burns Insurance Company, Fat Boys Tire and Auto, Cheyenne Auto Repair and Service, and Taco John's, our scoreboard sponsor. Again, the final score. Lady Bronx headed off the state championship. They beat the Lady Bulldogs of Sundance 39-32. For Nick Proietti and our engineer back in the house, Lanny Dasis, we will talk to you again 8:45 as it will be Pine Bluffs, the Hornets, and the Wind River Cougars. Also, a chance for Pine Bluffs to advance to the State 2A tournament. We're back, or State 2A championship. We will be back in just a few hours right here on 1480.